Hi. Getting results from a diet or nutrition plan requires consistency, but many people fall off track because they want variety too. So here's a really easy way to achieve both without having to think too hard. The trick is to have some base ingredients with stable or similar macros and then work in a little bit of variety too. So I'm going to give you a worked example of how you would do this for a vegetarian meal. You've got cottage cheese, high in protein, low in fat, can mix with loads of different things. You've got a salad bag. Obviously, there's loads of different types of bags of salad you can get. You don't have to get a bag of salad, hell, you can make your own, but if you're not having to think too hard, then you just grab a load of different flavours of salad bags and you've got some ready to go. You have some veg, so for example, tomato, pepper, beetroot, whatever. As long as it's something that's a non-starchy veg, it's going to broadly be the same number of calories. What's really good about varying the type of veg is that you're going to have then a variety of vitamins coming into your diet as well. So then we come to your carb source. For example, if you don't want to think too hard, these are sweet potato baked pakora, just from Aldi. They also do Moroccan style falafels. Broadly speaking, the macros are fairly similar, give or take a few calories. Or you could make some lentils up, packets of lentils you can buy as well, some seeded sourdough maybe, or if you wanted something a bit more crunchy, we've got rye crisp breads, oat cakes, or we've also got something like a mixed bean salad. And then to vary the flavour, if you're someone who likes to spice it up, or if you just like to have some variety and flavour, we've got things like chili flakes, some low calorie chili sauce, balsamic vinegar, harissa spices, etc, etc. If you're using dry spices, then that's really, really low calorie. Okay, so let's show how this would work in practice. So we've got our salad bag, really not very many calories. We've got tomato. We've got, so in this case, we've got like 100 grams of tomato, that's like one tomato. 100 grams of cottage cheese, and then half a pack of these pakora, that's another 100 grams. So that would come out as 339 calories, 18.4 grams of protein, 29.5 grams of carbs, and 14.5 grams of fat. What you're then going to do, say you wanted a different day, grab a different bag of salad, maybe have a pepper instead of a tomato, and maybe instead of pakora you can have some falafel and just fling a bit of, I don't know, peri-peri seasoning in. There you go, you've got a completely different tasting meal, but basically it's going to have the same number of calories, it's going to have broadly the same amount of protein, same amount of carbs, same amount of fat. Not really have to think about it that much. Okay, so let's say for example that's too many calories and you needed a really low calorie meal. Well, the easy way to do that is you would just have, say, a third of the pack of pakora, or whatever your budget is for your carbs within that meal. Then you just have a few less lentils, fewer beans. Bump up the protein a bit to make sure that you keep full. Put 150 grams instead of 100 grams of cottage cheese in, and then you'd have 306 calories, 22 grams of protein, 25.3 grams of carbs, and 11.3 grams of fat. Obviously, if you needed a bigger meal, a higher calorie meal, you've got the option to add a bit more cottage cheese, or you've got the option to add a little bit more from your carb source. Either way, it's a really easy way of meaning that you feel like you've got variety, but you don't have to worry all the time that you're going off track. If you go to my next post, I've actually laid out a worked example of a full week where you can take this approach for different meals every day that are basically the same calories and macros. I hope you found this helpful. Please let me know. Also, please let me know if you need any help and if you have any feedback or want me to take a similar approach with another meal. Have a lovely day and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.